Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new day of All Creator Live, and I am back playing more Genshin Impact. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into it. There isn't really any challenges or anything that I know of that I have to do today, but I know there is a big event going on right now and I want to see what it is. So, let's go.
Huh? A letter from Miko? Oh, what is she plotting this time? Well, let's open it and take a look.
Alright, so yeah, the Lantern Rite is all done and over with, so all the decorations are gone. I was able to get all of the daily login things from that event as well, just so you guys know. Unlike my previous years, I was able to get all of the rewards for logging in. And again, I would like to apologize for not being here for a week to those that have been following me on YouTube and my YouTube posts, where I like to keep you all up to date as to what's going on. It hasn't been a very good week. It just hasn't been a good year in general. It's been terrible all over the world. And if you don't know, then you're probably blind. And if that's the case, you're probably not watching this. My stream isn't for blind people. My stream isn't really for deaf people either. And if you don't know what's been going on in the world, you're either blind, deaf, or dumb, or something along those lines. So, you know, and to those that have been following and do know what's going on, I sympathize 100%. I really do. It's not going to get any better, and we just have to keep fighting. And, just hang in there, stay strong. We all have to. Alright. Let's get rid of all of these red marks. Oh, they don't do the thing where they show us the thing anymore. Alright, so there's a new character to get. Her name is Dawn, apparently. A very simple name. It's weird. It feels like that would be more of a Mondstadt name. But she looks like an Inazuma character. And whatever this is, it has stuff to it. I don't know what. I don't know. Okay, it doesn't stay good. That would have annoyed the hell out of me. But yeah, like I said, I've been keeping up with a lot of this stuff. It really doesn't require much just to log in. I know how to do it with my phone now with the PlayStation Remote Play thing. So I have been doing that, and that's how I was able to get all of the rewards and stuff. Is it still? Oh, can I go down here? There's a new story quest. Oh, for the new character. I see. Well, since there's no time limit on that, I can do that whenever. I want to check out this event right now anyway. Is this tied to the event? Vaulting the Wall of Morning Mist. As tough as... Wait, what's the time limit on this one? There is none. Okay, so maybe. And there's none here. No, there is. There is a one. There is one with this one. 13 days. Okay. That's enough time. And if I can't get through all of this today, I can finish it up next week. That's good. All right. So I don't know how deep this event is going to go. I don't know how long it's going to last, but there's somebody here. But I want to, you know, take care of as much of it as I can. Also, there is somebody here up there. That's weird that they are showing them on the map. Is it supposed to... Are they supposed to be there? Huh. Does that have to do with... Normally I'd be sitting up there at the end of Lantern Ride, but ended in a weird way. Hey, look, there she is. Hey, Chungyun. You are not Chungyun. Go away. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess she's talking to him. Oh, I guess they were having an exchange. Sorry about that, everyone. I thought that I accidentally talked to this guy instead of Chungyun, but apparently he's tied to whatever it is she's saying. Just remember, if you want to read any of this, you can always pause the video and take a look. Me, I'm just skimming through some of this. Like this whole thing right here. I'm not reading all this. What's that? Okay, yeah. This looks like it was the same thing as last time. Okay, cool. It's weird that they have her here. Like, is this just some leftover stuff from Lantern Rite, or do they have characters actually hanging out on the world map now? Because if that's the case, that's an interesting thought. No, I don't think so, because they would definitely have Zhongyun hanging out around here, right? This is weird. This is a weird thought. Nope, she's right there here on this map as well. That's odd. No, there's huh. It is like that now. What? They just randomly have actual characters on the map now? Or does this have something to do with the event I'm on right now? Can't quite tell. I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know who all is involved with this event. Well, then maybe I should just go around and take a look at each of the characters and talk with them, just in case. I don't want to leave them out in the cold. Either that, or maybe it's just because I didn't talk to them, and maybe these were characters that I could talk to during Lantern Rite, and I just didn't get the chance to. I should probably pay attention to what they say, but this is for future Jason. Future Jason, if you're watching this, you can go ahead and read that. He will. Future Jason likes to watch on playback. I mostly like to watch playback stuff because I like to see if there were any kind of audio or visual glitches that go on with the stream that I can fix sometime. I mean, that's how I do a lot of things. To anyone wondering exactly how it is my stream's able to look so good all of the time and sound so well most of the time. I'm not going to say my audio hasn't had problems in the past. It has. It's mostly because I do that, you know? I do little checkups here and there every once in a while with my stream and see how well everything's going. And if I notice something that can be fixed, I fix it. That's just what any and all good streamers do. It's not something that I learned by watching a video. It's just something I've learned through through experience. And yeah, it's not something that really comes naturally. Streaming is a process, and it's something that takes a lot of know-how to really understand how to do it right. I have been seeing lately a lot of people just getting into streaming and they don't really know exactly what it is they're doing. And I think it's mostly hilarious when really big popular streamer or really big popular content creators, they'll be all like, all right, you know what? I'm going to try my hand at streaming. And then they do it and everything goes wrong. And the first thing they say is, I'm going to get my friend to help me out with this. And it makes me laugh because I slap my knees and I'm like, dude, all you have to do is this. And and I can't believe that they're paying somebody money to do that. And like, it's the simplest thing. If they just open up their settings and read the description
Instead
of
of
some of the
confining
stuff
themselves to
that
the
they
heavens, God should broaden
that
their
they could be doing, they could just read a dang, like, OBS is so easy to use, you know? A lot of people say it's like really difficult, and Streamlabs is way more easy to understand because there are tutorials and stuff like that online. But if you actually pay attention to what's going on in OBS, if you look at the descriptions, they're not hard to understand. They really aren't. And it just tickles me that these really big, I'm making millions of dollars on YouTube individuals, they try something for the first time, and the minute they run into a setback, they immediately have to get help from somebody. And I don't know. It makes me a little bit proud too of the fact that I can't or that I don't need help in that way. And that just goes to show what experience can bring to the table, you know? Alright, let's see what Kazuha has to say. Oh, Okay, so this does have to deal with the new event. Interesting. Well, then why isn't hers gone? Hmm. So I collected an anecdote. There are two people here. Which one do I visit first? I'll go check out Amber. Check out what Amber's up to. Oh, she's hanging out with someone. Oh, an adventurer. Leanne's troubles. Is this Leanne? Should I be assisting them? I don't know. Well, let's take a look.
Kabe said,
Oh, over there.
"Hello everyone, it's your boy Kabe."
Hello there, Kabe. It's nice to meet you. Wait a minute. Oh, Kabe, like Kabe from the game. Oh. Hello and welcome. I enjoyed a long time ago when you used to have that glitch that would make things disappear. That was hilarious.
Hip. Hup.
But yeah, how are you doing, Kabe?
Said, "Hi, what are you doing, RN?"
I am just checking out to see what this new event is. It has people on the world map to talk to, and I wanted to talk to them before I get the event started. I don't really know what it is, so please don't spoil it. And I'm excited to find out what it is I have to do. Alright, so we're supposed to help her out. Ah, crap. Where'd the... Oh, there it is.
Burn it down. Yeah.
I guess I did. I don't know what it is. Wasn't paying attention. Oh well. I guess that was just a a side thing. Collect a thing for a person. Alright, now let's see what Amber says.
Kabe said, "Just do something about Nightmare in this event."
Oh. So I'm guessing this has something to do with nightmares. I don't know. Well, thank you for the tip, Kave. I think I already asked this, but how are you doing, Kave? How is your day?
Kabe said,
Well, I mean,
"Nice and you."
all things considered, I could be better. That's just life, though. It's how it is everywhere. Alright, so that takes care of that. Only one person left to talk to. And I don't know why talking with her didn't make... what she said didn't make her icon disappear. Oh well, I'll talk to her again once. I take care of this. Sorry, it's been a very long day for me. Hold on. She's at the Church of Polonius.
Comments. Said. Do you have GF?
GF? Oh, a girlfriend? Well, I mean, if you're asking, I'm not really interested, Kaveh. I'm sorry. Plus, aren't you already with Al Haytham? So, I mean, you got all that going on. You should be lucky. You should feel lucky. I mean. Alright, where the heck is she? It says that she's in here. Or maybe she's out there and she's just around the building. There she is. And she's talking with Albert. Oh, this one has a bit of camera work.
Could I trouble you to deliver this letter to Barbara-sama on my behalf? Please don't misunderstand. This isn't a private letter. It's an anthem that we of the fan club composed together.
Okay, Kaveh.
Well...
Anyways, yeah. So exactly where are you, I don't know if you're supposed to be a character in some way,
please
form.
Don't joke. If you really want to help me, then please enlighten me.
You know, this is awkward.
I don't know how to express my feelings. Of course! I'd give anything for her. Body and soul. She's so wonderful and... I'm club president. You mean that rather than having my eyes fixed on Barbara-sama all the time, I should go out and help people? And make them smile? Very well. Thank you, sister. I'll pass your words on to everyone in the fan club.
Alright, whatever it was, I collected that and now she's not on the thing, huh? It was weird that that one had some voice acting in it. This is making me even more curious about the... And now I talk with Amber again, except in a different location. Huh. This is very odd. This event is very different from the normal events, isn't it? Well, we'll see what's going on as soon as I get to the biggest part of this. Uh-oh.
That's quite a crowd over there. Is someone doing a performance?
Uh-oh.
Hi everyone. I'm Sansa, and I'm working on becoming a bard. Thanks for coming out today, and I guess I'll start the song now.
All goes quiet on Star Snatch Cliff. High in the trees, all is...
Oh wait, sorry, that's not right.
High in the trees, no whiff of the wind, no sign of the birds, no flapping of wings.
Then it goes.
Pause. Pause for a moment, and...
Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. I'm making a complete mess of this. I didn't get tongue-tied at all on the 42nd time, or the 90th time. So why can't I get it right now?
The 42nd and 90th time?
Yep. I rehearsed this 100 times to try and perfect my performance. So, this is my 101st time playing this song. But my first time performing it live. I really thought it would go well this time. But nope. I blew it again. Though not for lack of practice, surely. I guess I need to figure out what I was doing right on my 42nd and 90th attempts and keep practicing.
Right. That amount of practice should have been more than enough. If it still isn't working, maybe it's more a question of how you've been practicing. Actually, the Traveler here has loads of experience with performing music. Why don't you tell us what your method is? Maybe we can give you some suggestions. And, Paimon can give you pro tips from an audience perspective, as a highly seasoned and professional audience person.
Aw, that's so kind of you. I'm touched that you're willing to help me. Give me a second. Let me just check my notes. Or, actually, why don't I just give you my notes so you can read them for yourself?
Notes about what?
Just things I jot down after each practice. Stuff to watch out for, areas to improve on, etc. Oh, but you can ignore the second half. That's just my random thoughts on other people's performances and trying out different instruments.
Whoa, this is denser than the encyclopedias in the Mondstadt library. So are you like a music scholar, collector, librarian?
Well, my parents always hoped I'd become a scholar, so they made me take classes in all of those things and more. But now, I'm applying everything I've learned in academia to becoming a bard. Well, I'm all ears. Where do you think I'm going wrong? Have I misunderstood some core principles of music theory, perhaps? Or am I approaching my rehearsals wrong?
Paimon never knew being a bard was such hard work. The tone-deaf bard always makes it look so easy. He never seems stressed out at all. And still, his singing and lyre playing always sound really great. Unless he's actually been practicing in secret.
Venti!
Ah! Tone-deaf bard, where did you come from? Well, Paimon sure hasn't missed that attitude.
A whoosh?
So it must have been a cat that stole the leaf, right? And with your allergies, you can't exactly go chasing it down.
I can help too, Venti. Your music has always been a huge inspiration to me, so it would be my honor. And, after we find it, could I get some advice on songwriting from you? Sorry, I know I shouldn't spring that on you. I was just worried if I stayed quiet now, I might be too shy to ask later, and I didn't want to let the opportunity slip by, so I'm sorry. I hope I didn't make this weird. Wow, really? Okay, I'll just grab my... Wait, where's my notebook? Oh, it's right here. Sorry, give me a second.
Huh? But then, why did her performance go so badly despite all the effort she put in? There's gotta be a reason for it.
I guess I just lack that natural talent. Maybe I'm not meant to be a bard, huh? Oh, let me think. Maybe it was a sense of yearning. Back when my parents forced me to stay in my room and study, I'd always hear this bard singing outside the window. His wonderful melodies and beautiful voice were like a soft breeze that stirred my heart. I remember thinking to myself, if I became a bard, could I be free like him? Yeah, that's it. I wanted to be free and happy just like him. And like him, I wanted to share that joy with the whole world. But I get so nervous when I'm performing in front of a crowd. I try to mitigate that by doing plenty of practice to make sure nothing goes wrong. But it's no use. As soon as the performance starts, I get tongue-tied. What? But I can't even get my words out.
Exactly. If you really want to share freedom and joy with the world, first you need to be the freest and happiest person of them all.
So, I've got to be my freest, happiest self in order to share that with others. Yeah! That makes a lot of sense! Oh, thank you all so much. I'll be sure to take that to heart.
In that case, Paimon will be the audience. Paimon is the most professional and freest audience you'll ever find.
That was my first ever successful performance in front of a crowd. For once, I didn't stumble over my words. Oh, I'm so happy. Once the music started, it felt like I became one with the wind. I could roam freely, and nothing could stop me.
The audience definitely felt it too. Look, even that cat came to check out the show. Wait, a cat?
Oh, Charcoal! So it was you! I'm sorry, that's my neighbor's cat. Whenever I'm rehearsing, it always comes to sit on the windowsill and listen in.
What was that in its mouth? Was it the leaf with Venti's poem?
Charcoal! That belongs to Venti. It's very important to him. Could you give it back? You've helped me so much. I feel bad that I have no way to repay you.
Gone like the wind.
I can hardly believe I got a personal lesson from Venti himself. I must find time to thank him properly. Oh, and of course, I owe you two a huge thank you as well. I can't offer much, but why don't you take this songbook? It's from back when I was studying. I noted down all kinds of tunes from many parts of the world. Maybe you'll find it useful. Oh, and as well as tunes, I also collected all kinds of instruments. You're welcome to try them out anytime you want. It'll be great to have another musician to trade tips with.
Awesome! We'll definitely take you up on that.
Okay. Huh. Alright. And now I guess we can... Oh, yeah, she has a little mark there.
I'm gonna sing it one more.
Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3 instruments I don't have. Huh. I guess these two are in Atlan. Why don't I have this one? Gen Crafts. Oh, and Inazuma? Oh, that guy finally has something to buy? Jeez. For the longest time, he's had absolutely nothing for me to buy, but now... Alright, well. Is that a new event or is that a new permanent thing? I guess that's a new permanent thing because it doesn't show anything tied to it. Alright, now let's go do what I was originally going to do and talk with Amber.
Instead
You know,
of
the
confining
weirdest thing
themselves to
about
the heavens.
Mondstadt is the fact that it has so many unique areas, like the TCG area and the the Cuddle Cafe or whatever the heck it's called. It's weird that a lot of Mondstadt gets a lot of these places. Oh, right, I already... Alright, so Amber should be close to the entrance here. Where is she? Oh, is she on the scaffolding? No, I don't see her up there, so... maybe she is. The one time the scaffolding actually gets acknowledged.
Hip. Phew.
Nope, she's not. Maybe she's on the billet.
Hip.
The, Yep, she is. She's up here. Okay. Kaveh, you're not, I don't mean to be rude, but you're not very good at communicating with people, are you? They probably left. Alright, so there we go. That's Amber. That's all done. Very interesting. I didn't really think I was going to have too many people tuning in today. To be honest, it's kind of a lull day, and I am streaming at a very late hour. Plus, I haven't really been streaming at all this for about a week because of all the things going on in my life. Not a very good time to stream either, you know. I feel like this year I might be streaming a lot less than I usually do. It's just that kind of a year. Very depressing, very unfortunate year. 2025. 2025 could have been better. It definitely could have been better. Such a shame that so many mistakes were made. And now we all have to suffer for those mistakes. Says Diluc's in here. Oh, there he is. He's sitting down. Usually you don't see the characters doing that. Holy crap. It took till just now. I feel like these two could be related in some way. It's like seeing an older
Exploration and
sister looking,
trials.
or a sister looking at a brother.
Adventuring is right up my alley.
I know that Diluc's ancestry does hold a place in Natlan. If you've read the comics, you know that Diluc's ancient ancestry comes from Natlan. A lot of Natlan slaves were taken by Mondstadt, and his ancestor was one of those who rose up to fight against the tyranny of the oligarchs of that era of Mondstadt. Which is why I liked Diluc's character so much. He has a very interesting backstory that he proceeds to have throughout the game. And it's very interesting that out of all the characters of Mondstadt, his character is relatively unchanged from the game. What I mean to say is that if you read the comic books, it's like if you were to read the comics first and then play the game, Diluc's character would be one that you vibe with the most, because you learn a lot more about Diluc through the comics than you do in the game. So if you're reading the comics first and then play the game, you'd see Diluc and be like, yo, that's my favorite dude, and would really, you know, vibe with him. That's not the reason why I like Diluc. I just like everything that he's about in terms of his character and a lot of his traits. And a lot of his personality. Now, where is Amber? Come on, I know I saw her around. Oh, she's on the other side of the church. I was like, she's around the church, and I didn't realize she was behind it. But yeah, Diluc, a great character. Oh, there's a... Okay. Nah, I never would have found that. I never go back here. Oh no, she's on the church. Great. This is always one of the weirder structures to climb. But to those who have never climbed the Favonius Church, there is a reward at the top of it. Oh my god. Gonna have to let the thing recharge.
Hip.
The second tier, there's like an area to walk around up here, so it's probably where she is. No, she's not. Oh yeah, she is. She's sitting down. I would say that Amber's a lot like Diluc, and that idea that you learn a lot more about her from the comics, but that's not really true. If you read the comics and you follow everything that's going on with Amber and Noelle, or not Noelle, Colette, you learn more about Colette than you do Amber. Amber is pretty much the way she is in the comics is just exactly how she is in the in the game. You don't really learn that much about Amber at all in the comics. She's just there, and she's a mentor to Colette. So if anything, reading the comics, uh, as far as Amber goes, you just learn more about Colette because that's the person you learn about Amber through. You know, you're learning more about Colette, and Amber just happens to be there throughout Colette's story, because that's who it's actually about. Even though Amber is a big part of it, you don't really get too much about Amber from reading the comics. In fact, if anything, I'd say you learn a lot more about Amber by playing the game than you do the comics, because after reading the comics, I didn't even know that her grandfather was the one that created the wing glider. To the comics credit, Amber didn't know that either. Amber still doesn't know that. That's something that you learn as you play through the game. It's part of her story, and it's really cool that she ends up becoming the world's best glider when her father, either her grandfather or her great grandfather, I forget which one it was, but created the wing gliders. It just kind of serendipitous. And you only learn about that through the games. So if you're a big fan of Amber, you don't really have to read the comics to get to know more about her, but she is there if you're interested. All right. So I think that was the only other person. So let's go back here and talk with her again. Oh, and there's another character there now. Well, maybe this is one of those things where you have to talk to a certain character before that character's thing can be cleared. Sorry if I sound like my mouth is a bit dry. It's because I haven't eaten anything really. It's not that I'm not hungry. It's that I haven't really had much of an appetite. Just, been going through it these days. It's really hard to get anything done or eat anything because of how bad everything's been. Alright, training time with Madam Ping. She's still the only one left. Very rude of Kaveh to ask that. You know what? I bet you they left because what I said about Al Haytham. That was rude of me. But to be honest, that was rude of him to say such a thing. Hey, that one guy's not here now. Alright, well maybe we'll get something different from Yoonjin now. Let's sit. Alright, cool. Yeah, I guess we just had to do all those other things first. Let's see if anyone new popped up. Well, not anywhere around Leeway. Ah, okay. There is someone else. Alright.
Yeah.
Here, I was thinking I had everything figured out. Shit. They up there? What a weird place to stand. Yep. Oh boy, Chi-Chi. It's weird how characters keep popping in and out. She's talking with Guoba. Huh.
Huh? Huh?
Guoba's like, screw being nice, I'm out of here. Yeah. So there is a thing. Okay. Oh boy, we have a lot of characters left to find. But it looks like it's a mix of Mondstadt and Leeway characters, so. Oh, is this what I'm doing this for? This has 35 days left. I don't have to do all of this now. So yeah, this is a long time left. I'm gonna go do this instead. What I should have been doing from the very beginning. Sorry, everyone. Well, at least I got a little bit of that taken care of. I guess the rest of that I can do next time I stream. I want to get this all started, and then I'm going to take a bit of a break. I'm going to figure out where it starts. View the invitation letter. Oh, okay. I unlocked a thing. Yeah, because this only has 13 days left. I want to take care of this first. If the other one has 36, you know? 35 days, really. Um. I forget what menu that's in. I guess it would be in here, right? Gift envelope. Halko's notes. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yep. Oh wait, no, this is just something that Paimon made for me. Oh, this is the thing she made for me for Lantern Rite. How was she able to write all that stuff? I didn't get to do all that. Wait. Yeah, I think this is it. What's this, though? Oh boy. You can all read that. Pause and read that.
Henshikaku? Why does she want me to stare? Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Another handsome sum today.
Ah, welcome, honored traveler. Guji told me about your visit. Please, come in. The almighty Shogun is also inside. It's best not to keep her waiting.
Now, there's no need to be so stubborn about this. I'll adjust the budget here, and we'll definitely turn a profit.
No. We must confirm the official representative before discussing details. There is an order to this that must be followed.
From the way she's talking, this must be the Shogun, right?
Ah, little one. It's about time. Come, I have a contract for you to sign.
Whoa, we're not just gonna sign a random contract out of the blue!
Hardly. Oh, well, labor is a part of it, but you will be compensated.
So it is as bad as Paimon thought.
I see. So he's the representative you selected. He would indeed be the perfect candidate for the Mikawa Flower Festival. When the yokai still roamed the land, they celebrated an event known as the Mikawa Flower Festival. It was an occasion for drink, laughter, and merriment.
We hosted a version of it during the Test of Courage. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, we weren't able to put on a large celebration. So, I got to thinking, why not have another go? This time with a Mikawa Flower Festival for yokai and humans alike. One that combines human ingenuity with yokai arts to offer the most innovative and thrilling entertainment of our time. Open to all humans and yokai throughout the land.
Entertainment, huh? Wait, kind of like a Kitsu Yuge and a Kitsu Hanea Sobi? Those games were really fun.
For an important event like this, an official representative is required to preside over the festivities. In the past, the role was usually given to the Guji, or an individual from the Yashiro Commission. But this time...
Neither myself nor the Kamisato family can assume the position, given we represent one side or the other, the yokai or the humans.
Human you may be, but you possess a deep connection with the yokai, and you do not hail from this land. That makes you a more neutral option. Moreover, you took part in the previous festival during the test of courage. In my estimation, there is no better candidate for the role.
Plus, your name has the potential to attract an even greater showing. So are you going to sign this thing, or what?
Huh. You've got a point. Then let's go ahead and... Wait! Paimon almost fell into our trap!
Oh, come now. This is for an important occasion, is it not? Even I've chosen to throw profit to the wind. Surely a selfless hero like yourself wouldn't turn your back on a good cause.
According to the proposal, the proceeds will be distributed as follows: 40% to Yae Publishing House, and 10% to the festival representative.
Hey, no fair!
Now, 10% might not sound like much, but Yae Publishing House is going to great lengths for this occasion, both in time and personnel. All you need to do is show your face. Getting smart, aren't you, little one? In that case, I'll throw in another 10% from the other half of the proceeds.
No, the other half is going to the shogunate. That is not up for negotiation. But I am rather curious about the supposed great lengths you mentioned. Unless I am mistaken, most of the personnel and supplies are to be provided by the shogunate. In that sense, 40% seems rather high for your establishment, does it not?
That A. When did she reprogram you to argue back like this?
Proceeds should be distributed according to contribution. Besides, from the very beginning, you planned to allocate an additional 10% of your share to the Traveler, did you not?
Wait, so earlier you were just trying to shortchange us?
What's the fun in bargaining if you open up with your best offer right off the bat?
Paimon doesn't see the fun at all. But 20% is... acceptable.
Games have always been a central part of the festival, and both Akitsu Hanayosobi and Akitsu Yuge were extremely popular. So, the plan is to host an event where the attendees have 48 hours to create a game of their own. We'll have new and exciting entertainment in no time.
Ooh, everyone loves fun games. You won't have to worry about attracting humans and yokai to the event.
That is the general plan. I'll leave you to iron out the finer details and contact the participants. This is a critical time for the Shogunate's new development plans, and the survey team is returning momentarily, so I must turn my attention to them.
Got it, got it. We'll see you later then. Jinju Forest. Let's pay a visit to our old friend, Ioroi.
Glad they were able to shell out some money to get both the voice actresses for Yae and A in on this. Oh, also hold on for a second. Alright, I'm back.
Oh, but before I forget, you should eat this kitsune meal first.
Whoa, it smells so good. Oh, and also kind of like fried tofu for some reason.
Okay. And to anyone wondering if there is like an echo in the background, I don't have my usual setup. I was kind of depressed. I mean, I've been kind of depressed, but I just didn't feel like putting my headset on and stuff. So if there is kind of like an echo in the background, that's what it is. My TV isn't muted. But there shouldn't be. It's not very loud. My TV's not all that loud, and I'm muting it whenever actual dialogue is being said in certain areas. Here we go. Time to see our Tanuki buddies again.
The smell of humans. Nothing to see here, just a statue. Huh? Wait, why do I smell kitsune?
Remember us, Ioroi?
Ah, it's you youngsters. And you! Huh. The nasty kitsune who turned Chinju Forest into the playground for her test of courage.
Oh, Chinju Forest is supposed to be Yoroi's territory, right? Oh, no wonder he's so mad.
Exactly. How could you hold a test of courage without inviting me?
Oh, so that's what he's angry about.
To anyone wondering, Iori used to be a friend of A and Yai's, and a long time ago, a huge battle was raged between a lot of the inhabitants of Inazuma versus a gigantic snake creature that was technically the god of the region at the time. And the snake creature was defeated, but in the process, A's sister died, and that kind of plunged everything into what we had to deal with when we first showed up to Inazuma, because A was so depressed. And the reason why Iori is, as my character puts it, sealed away is because before the battle, either it was A or A's sister. I think it was A's sister. They sealed them away. They kind of played a dirty trick on them and ended up sealing them away so that they would not compete in the battle, because they knew that they would not be strong enough. And they were trying not to lose as many friends as they could. And I think it could have been A's sister. Because whoever it is that sealed him away, they still have not unsealed him, so he's kind of stuck like this now. And it's another reason why his shrine is kind of off to the side here. I know you guys noticed that I was finding it a little bit difficult to find the place. I walked right past it. And that's because it's kind of off the beaten path, because his shrine has fallen into disarray, and it's no longer easy to find. Which I guess is okay, because a lot of the Tanuki around here are supposed to be hiding from humans and stuff. You know how it is with fairy tale creatures. They don't want to be seen by humans and whatnot. Don't want to put them in danger and the like.
Anyway, what brings you all here? Something to discuss?
I actually came to apologize about the test of courage. It was my mistake not to invite more yokai to the ceremony. So for this Mikawa Flower Festival, I knew I had to extend a personal invitation to the Bake Danuki.
Huh? The Mikawa Flower Festival?
Yes! The Mikawa Flower Festival! Huh? Kichiboshi? Shosei? Gyobu Kobai? Where did you come from?
Oh, this is cute. We finally get to hear what they say. The entire event surrounding Iori and the Tanuki was usually always something where it was not voice acted at all. But it's cool that they got some voice actors uh for these roles now. It's really cute to see because I really did like the whole Tanuki side event that we got to do. They were really cute. Oh yeah, that's true. They are speaking better English now. Before they were speaking like broken language where they'd only say one thing or another, but I guess they've taken to their lessons quite well.
Never trust an apology from a kitsune, or an invitation for that matter. It's just a silly festival. So what if there's delicious food or fun games?
Yum, yum! Fun!
That's enough, you two! Don't fall for the kitsune's cheap tricks. Such hopeless, innocent cubs.
What a shame. I was hoping to take you all to the festival, but it would seem Ioroi disapproves. I suppose it makes sense. Poor Ioroi, stuck in this statue all alone while the rest of you got to have fun. How sad that would be.
Poor Ioroi.
Excuse you. I am Ioroi, the Kakushigami of the Bakke Danuki. Yes. Just worried the cubs will get distracted and stray from the Tanuki path.
I should also mention I was hoping the Bakke Danuki could help the humans take their games to the next level, talented as you are in the art of transformation. In Inazuma, only the Bakke Danuki can hope to match the Kitsune in that area.
Match? The Kitsune could never rival the transformative gifts of the Bakke Danuki.
Oh, well, I was thinking of using the Bakke Danuki as the symbol of the event in the promotions and such. But alas, it would seem that you don't like that idea, Ioroi. No matter, I shall simply seek the help of the Kitsune. When the time comes, all of Inazuma will know the Kitsune stepped in to accomplish what the Bakke Danuki could not.
Wait!
It worked, didn't it?
My dear cubs, transforming into things that already exist is only a small fraction of what it means to become a great Bakke Danuki. To even get a quarter of the way through your training, you must be able to turn into things of your own invention. Just like when I turned into a gigantic ramen bowl that could fly. So go forth and seize this opportunity so you can advance the name of the... advance your training. Not all humans are bad and scary. Some are good, just like these youngsters. Go with them and transform into things you've never tried before.
Don't worry, Ioroi. The little Tanuki are safe with me.
You're the one I'm worried about.
Well, we're here too. We'll make sure they don't, stray from the path.
I'll hold you to that. Now, Kichiboshi, Shosei, Yobu Koban, while you're out there, always listen to...
Yep. Always listen to Whitefur. And Mr. Yellowfur. And Auntie Pink. Miss Pinkfur.
I almost forgot. Given their level of training, speaking to humans will be a problem. Just a moment, I'll cook up a few Bakke Danuki meals to keep on hand.
No need. Here, Miss Pinkfur prepared a special kitsune meal for you all. It will give you the ability to speak to humans.
You stole our tricks too? And changed the name?
Yum!
Is it really that much better than mine?
Splendid. That should make our lives easier. Now we can head into the city and start forming the teams. Well, we need more than Bakedanuki power to design these games. 2 humans per team should suffice, I'd say. Now, I need to discuss the layout of the venue with the Yashiro Commission. I'll leave the team recruitment to you.
Hold on. You're not taking part, Miko? You're really gonna sit out on the fun? You of all people?
Making games is nowhere near as fun as playing them. Besides, working through the night certainly isn't my idea of a good time.
Making games? Working? Through the night?
Anyway, this time I'm going to wait for the fun to come to me. See you later, little ones.
Oh well. I do like this event. It's really nice.
Kichiboshi and the others are young, so their speaking ability is limited. I miss the days when the Bakedanuki could run circles around the humans. Hold on. How were you able to understand them from the start? Does that mean the Bakedanuki meal from last time is still working? Ha ha! Take that, sneaky Kitsune! Speaking of... That Kitsune is gone, yes? Good. I have a request, young one. Come closer. You must protect the cubs from that sneaky Kitsune at all costs.
I think I know exactly who it is that sealed him away. There are several Kitsune, and one of them, in order to get through all of the stuff that was involved on this island, a lot of it took place around Iori Shrine. And I think the Kitsune that we were helping out along the way is the one that sealed him away. I don't remember exactly who it was that sealed him away or what their name was, but I do know that they did it to prevent him from dying in the battle with the big snake thing. It was not their intention to keep them sealed away for so long. But they did it because they were afraid that he would not. And rightfully so, he's not necessarily the smartest or the best fighter of Inazuma, known to be. This was kind of like... I can't really find a way to... But think of that time when Vegeta knocked out Gotenks and Trunks to prevent them from fighting alongside of him when he took on Buu. It was pretty much the same thing. The Kitsune that imprisoned him did not mean to keep him imprisoned for so long. It's just she died during the battle, and now he's stuck like that. So, you know, bad luck. He's not trapped, in a sense, inside of the statue forever. That's just his physical form, his mortal form. Kitsune, or not Kitsune, yokai have two different forms. There's the one that exists in the spirit realm where they can move around and do whatever the heck they want to freely. And then there's the physical form where they can just kind of live amongst the humans and mortals and stuff like that. This is his mortal form, the one that he would go into whenever he was to associate with people in the mortal realm. And unfortunately, this form is just stuck in stone. So every time he wants to interact with the mortal realm, people have to come here to him in order to interact with him. You know? And because of which, that's another reason why his area is so off the beaten path here. Is because he can't come to the mortal realm and make sure his shrine gets kept up to speed with the rest of everything that's been going on. So it's definitely fallen by the wayside, unfortunately. Which he doesn't seem to mind, because I guess because he can't interact with the mortal realm anymore, he doesn't really care so much for it. A lot has happened, you know.
City! So many houses! So many humans! Gotta farm beans! White fur? Yellow fur? How do we farm beans? Farm teams, not farm beans! It's kind of hard to explain. Yeah, that's right! People with the same taste! You know, into the same thing! It's easier to come up with a game that way! Tastes the same? Got it! Easy peasy! Wait for dumb. Farm beans that taste the same. No, wait, that's not... And they're gone. In different directions, too. Let's go after them.
As always, we gotta track them down one by one. That's typically anytime that we have to deal with stuff with these Tanuki. We always have to meet with them one at a time because they always do stuff like this. The reason some of you might be wondering in the archives, why is he explaining all of this like this? It's because a lot of the stuff that I've been doing on this stream happened way after the Inazuma stuff. I really only started streaming around the same time that Sumeru was going to drop, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff you guys missed out on in the archives. And maybe one day I'll go back and replay this entire game. It really all depends on how they handle the aftermath of everything. Once this game is complete and it's all finished, we'll see. Oh boy. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that Iritaki and Toma were two of the characters that were participating in the voice actor strike. So we probably won't be hearing from either of them. I especially know that Iritaki, if I remember correctly, was definitely one of the ones that participated. Yeah, he's not in here either. Right. Okay, well.
Longhorned Oni and Shorthorned Oni. Shosei, there you are! White fur! Yellow fur! Shosei found white fur and yellow fur number 2! Both great yokai. Both like to play. Shosei loves to play. Longhorn and Shorthorn Oni also love to play. We taste the same. Hitatsumi Kozo and the others did all the work, Bullchucker! You're really lumping them in with your gang?
Oh yeah, this is a little reminder. Yeah, those little kids there are yokai from the last event that we did like this. I'm pretty sure I streamed that. Yeah, that was around the same time that I was starting to stream more Genshin Impact. So you guys can go watch that if you want to. It was a pretty fun event. I had a really good time. Sadly, I do have to say that cannot for the life of me bring myself to be a little more upbeat. I mean, A, because nobody's really participating in the stream today, and that's partially my fault. I didn't mean to start the stream so late. It's just that today kind of got away from me, and with me being depressed and all, and with how literally everyone's depressed these days, it's kind of hard for me not to bump into someone at work that isn't feeling all that good. Not only that, but there's a bug going around. A lot of people have been feeling sick with the flu for some odd reason in February of all times. I don't know. I guess it's not uncommon. It's just usually you hear about stuff like this in September around here. I don't know, because it really varies depending on location. But September is usually when you hear about people getting sick. But no, February. Very weird. Late in February, too. My boss got sick. My sister, like 2 weeks ago, she was sick with a head cold. But yeah, it's just been like that all around. It's been very depressing. And I've been hearing about a huge measles outbreak going on in Texas and areas over in the West Coast. And that's just crazy. I'm pretty sure I got vaccinated for measles a long time ago, so I'm not too worried about myself. But I don't think Johnny's ever really had the measles. So that's crazy to think that some people still haven't even gotten vaccinated with measles shots. And yeah, that's just another reason why vaccines are very important. And another reason why Donald Trump is a fucking idiot who thinks vaccines don't do anything. Here's the bottom line. Vaccines are a controlled way for somebody to build up an immunity to a disease. If you simply get the disease and use your own immunities to fight that disease and become more powerful, that simply makes the disease more powerful to the point where when it leaves your body and goes to somebody else, it's stronger. And it becomes stronger with every person that it attaches to. Meanwhile, a controlled virus, a vaccine, will make it not only easier for your body to combat it and become stronger, but it will prevent other people from catching the disease and making the disease stronger. This is why anti-vaxxers, MAGA, and Trump and all those idiots out there ruining everything are so stupid. They think that vaccines don't help anything. They do. They make it easier for people to be able to combat the disease without actually putting others at risk. Because eventually along that chain of people who are getting this disease by not using a vaccine, there's eventually going to be an old person or a young person or even infants that end up getting this disease and dying from it because it's too powerful for them to take on. Not to mention the fact that the more powerful the disease becomes, the more at risk everyone is, because eventually the disease snowballs out of control to the point where it becomes so powerful that not even the healthiest person is capable of combating it. So yes, vaccines are very important. Do not let Trump's MAGA brainwash you into thinking that they are not important, because they are all complete dumbasses. And anyone that says, oh, my immunities, self-immunities, immunities, they don't know shit about the way the human body works. And they never will, because A, they're not doctors. All the people that are saying all of this shit about vaccines not being important, they're not doctors. They have absolutely no medical degree whatsoever to make claims like that. And if you're listening to them, stop. You're being stupid. Don't listen to people like that. If they're not professionals, if they don't have a medical degree, don't take medical advice from them. You're being stupid by doing that. And B, our second part, whichever part I was trying to get to, A or 2, it's legitimately not safe to trust people who are completely in an unprofessional space to talk about things like that. Politicians like Trump do not know anything about the world of medical advice. And sure, they might put someone on a pedestal and say, listen to this person, they have a medical degree. But I wouldn't trust that person either. Because A, that person could be a snake oil salesman. And B, Donald Trump loves snake oil salesmen. He's 100% a snake oil salesperson. So, of course he's going to bolster more of those people's snake oil, those snake oil salesmen that are out there acting like they're 100% doctorate. I know everything. You drank this, you feel better. Vaccine's bad. Fucking stupid. And I mean, this is Trump is the person that legitimately said that COVID's fake. So if you're listening to anything Trump says, you're probably you got some kind of mental disease. You have got to get your head out of his ass and start thinking for yourself, because he's trying to kill people. He is intentionally trying to kill people. So do not, for the life of you, listen to Donald Trump in any aspect, way, shape, or form. Vaccines are important. They help protect the people. They help get rid of diseases. And they help prevent you from making mistakes like getting your children, putting your children in danger, putting your elderly loved ones in danger. And, there are just so many things in this world that you really should not be taking advice from a person online when it comes to things like this. So if you're listening to this right now, go look up the importance of vaccines. You will see what I'm talking about. A lot of the times when they're listening to people online, they just don't decide to go out and actually look up these things that these people are talking about. They hear, oh, vaccine's bad, so they don't decide to look up why they're bad. They instead look up things like, is this vaccine really going to hurt me in some way? And of course there's going to be some crackpot out there that's posted fucking landslide of reasons why this thing is bad, because there are so many collective hive minds out there working together to try and put people in danger. So instead of when you hear about something being bad, don't look up why it's bad. You're always going to find some stupid excuse as to why something's bad, because there are people out there trying to make it look bad so that they can kill you. You should look up why it's good. You should look up the exact opposite of what these people are saying. And by doing that, not only are you presenting yourself with two different viewpoints, but then you're able to actually make the call. I bet most of you out there hearing me say this stuff about vaccines being a controlled way to build up your immunity, I bet you didn't even know that. I bet you thought, oh, it's just they're injecting me with the disease so I can spread it. That's probably what you thought, and that's not the case. You're only injected with a small amount of the vaccine. You're only injected with a small amount of the disease, and it's just enough to where it strengthens you and it gets eliminated within your body. It doesn't have the chance to spread to other bodies. If you're going to a doctor that's giving you a vaccine that's that there's so much of it to where it spreads to somebody else, then you're probably going to a bad doctor, because they're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to inoculate you to the point where your body's capable of handling it, And I'm not saying that there aren't people like that out there. A lot of them probably is. They're probably all in red states too. I really wouldn't trust a red state doctor to give you a suitable vaccination. So, just do your best to look out for the proper administrative areas when it comes to vaccines. And I don't know, a lot of the places you're probably thinking aren't going to be safe, trust your gut on that. They're probably not going to be safe. I wouldn't go to a grocery store to get a vaccine. I wouldn't go, just like how I wouldn't go to a doctor's office to pick up a ham or something, So go to your doctor, go to your trusted doctor, and get your vaccine that way. And that's not to say that a lot of places, like grocery stores or department stores or what have you, don't have proper medical equipment. A lot of them do. It's just sometimes you're more safe. It's probably safer to trust an actual doctor than to trust someone that in a lab coat, All right, so those of you who like my old man rant, that's your old man rant for the day. It's 100% important to get vaccinated. And this recent measles outbreak is totally in defense of what it is I just said, because I got a measles shot long ago, so I don't have to worry about getting measles at all whatsoever. I don't really know too much about my nephew. I don't know how my sister's been raising him. I do my best to take care of my nephew whenever I can, but a lot of it is my sister. It is her child after all, so I don't tend to pry into what she does with my nephew. So but yeah, vaccines, very important. If you don't have your COVID shot, if you don't have a measles vaccination, I highly recommend you go out and get it, because there's still idiots out there spreading it like it's no big deal, and then it's eventually going to get to the point where it's so strong, you're going to get it, and you don't know how you're going to handle it. You know how you hear about people who have a certain disease for a certain amount of time, but then, your uncle or your relative only had it for like 3 days. So why did this person have it for so much longer? That's why, because your relative only had it for like 3 days when it was at its weakest point. But because your relative either A, didn't get a vaccination, or B, was just like believing all those trust me bros out there, he ended up strengthening the disease, and now this other person caught it, and they have it for several weeks instead of 3 days. And they're going through hell, all because that one person decided not to get vaccinated. We got to look out for each other. That's the main goal of what it means to be human. If you don't get vaccinated, you're just being a selfish jerk. All right, let's continue with the story. I'm pretty sure all of you are sick and tired of looking at this same screen here for like 30 minutes.
Hitotsumi Kozo and his friends did come up with the Akitsu Yuge game during the last festival. There's no reason not to invite them this time. Hornless Oni? Hornless Oni? Oh, so scary.
All right. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you're watching over on Twitch, you're eligible to get a bunch of rewards for watching me on Twitch. So yeah, just a little incentive to those of you watching on YouTube. If you feel like you can tune in on Twitch as well and get a bunch of rewards in Genshin Impact. And to anyone wondering, yes, there are a lot of other things going on that have me upset. It's just that one I felt like I was passionate about talking about because it's a very important thing to talk about that a lot of people probably should be talking about right now, but they're not. And that's just the other thing that ticks me off a lot about YouTubers and our influencer society as a whole, is they're not talking about all these important events that are going on that could literally save lives. They're just talking about stupid shit, like memes and junk. I don't care if it draws in an audience. You have a platform. You should be talking about this stuff. Not me. I don't have a platform at all. Look at my chat. There's nobody in there right now. There was like one person that showed up today, and that's it. So if anything, I'm saying this to anybody at all that could be tuning in the archives. And it's very important to say stuff like this, because otherwise how else are people going to know, you know? Gotta get the word out about emergency crap like this. And if you're just acting like it's no big deal, you're no better than the anti-vaxxers or the flat earthers out there trying to spread misinformation and get the worst human beings elected into a presidency. Hey, there goes one of the Tanuki. Just ran over that way.
Huh? Gyobu Koban, what are you doing? Spying on great yokai. Great yokai whisper about something with humans.
So, what do you think? Are you interested in our proposal? One second, I believe someone's listening. Hello over there? You're more than welcome to join, but a face-to-face conversation is more appropriate, don't you think?
Great yokai found us! It's just us!
There's no need to be nervous, you two. It's not like I think you're corporate spies.
New character.
As for you, it's been a while since I've met one of your kind. What's your name? Is Eoroi doing well? Huh?
Oh, this is Kyobu Koban. It's his first time visiting a city, so he's a bit shy around strangers.
So, still sealed in that statue then. I suppose it can't be helped. Nice to meet you, Gyobu Koban. My name is Yume Mizuki Mizuki. I'm a Yumeku Ibaku. We're yokai, just like you.
Great yokai is surprisingly friendly?
Oh, Isa Bathhouse is expanding to Watatsumi Island?
All valid points. We do need to differentiate the brand. We could place a greater emphasis on physiotherapy. Or add some popular activities, such as carefully designed games.
Games?
Games? In a bathhouse?
Of course. Games are often used in psychological treatment to put patients at ease. Anyway, the topic of games really seemed to pique your interest. Is there something going on? Miko. I knew I smelled scheming in the air. Rivalries aside, I have no qualm using Yai Publishing House's resources to our advantage. Besides, if I remember correctly, you have a connection to Yai Publishing House as well, don't you, General Goro? You work on the That's Life column. If our venture is to focus on games, then as future business partners, I'm sure you would appreciate an opportunity to see what I can do. Agreed. Then why don't we discuss some of the finer details before the festival begins?
Okay. And yes, I do see that Java is trying desperately to get back to his house. But the little light indicator on his back isn't red, so I'm not too worried. Once it turns red, then, you know, I should be worried. But until then, I'll let him keep trying. He'll get it eventually. Sometimes he's just a little lazier than usual. Or sometimes he's just not aligned properly. And, I don't know. If he doesn't get it, I'll notice. Where's the... Oh. Hello there. Look who he found.
Outstanding adventurer.
White fur! Yellow fur! Over here! Kichiboshi found big sleepy tanuki! Hey! I'm a Muchina, not a tanuki!
Oh, Muchina yokai that can turn into tanuki?
No, wait. I'm not a Muchina or a tanuki. I'm Sayu.
Tanuki, Muchina, Sayu? So many transformations! Sayu is yokai?
I don't transform at all. I've been a human this whole time. Who is this guy anyway? Popping up out of nowhere right when I found a spot to sleep? Sorry, this is probably the first time Kichiboshi has ever seen a ninja. Not this again. It's just Sayu. And there goes my nap.
Silly humans, much to learn. This human, really warm.
Boy, where do we begin? Right when I was trying to run. About that, I'm pretty busy. Practicing ninjutsu and such. Taller than a house? I've never heard of a ninjutsu like that.
It's not ninjutsu, it's Bake Tanuki art. We don't grow taller than house.
See? I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
We grow taller than mountain.
Eh? Sorry. Just thinking about something Sensei always said. You can't just focus on drills, Sayu. You need to push the limits of what you know about ninjutsu. I guess.
Farm beans, success?
Alright. Let's go discuss this ninjutsu. No. This Bake Tanuki art of transformation. The one you're going to use for the festival. I'll pass on the fireworks. They're terrible for my sleep. Okay, Okay, that should be enough teams. Time to report back to the Yashiro Commission.
Okie dokie.
Come on, we can do it.
Yeah, to anyone wondering why it is that I haven't been streaming, things just kind of... As anyone can tell from the last stream that I did, things weren't looking all that well. And, if you haven't been checking out the posts lately, things finally happened. And I would rather not talk about them on the stream, because it's just too sad. And I don't want to bring that type of energy to the stream. But other than that, it's just a lot of things going on with family and friends as well. And life's not looking good for everyone. And I've definitely been feeling it. And last week I really just needed a lot of time off to process so many things. I mean, because it's just going to keep getting bad. It's not going to get better until we fight back.
Miss Kamisato, this is the list of stage materials for your review.
Miss Kamisato, I have your schedule for tomorrow.
The list looks fine. As for the schedule, let's move the meeting with the Tenryo Commission up a little. They're in charge of festival security, so that should take precedence.
Oh, she looks super busy. Should we come back later?
Oh, Traveler! Oh no, you're fine. You caught me just as I was finishing up, actually. Lady Guji said you're the official festival representative, and you've been busy recruiting participants. So, I should do my part too, right? For large events like the Test of Courage, Brother usually does most of the organizing. But this time, I wanted to take some work off his back. I hope so.
Oh, speaking of the recruitment, we found a bunch of people. We should be good to go.
Oh, already? That was fast. I wasn't sure we would find enough participants. I thought I might have to sign up myself. Oh, don't worry about it. I can only focus on so many things anyway. If we have enough people, I should stick to organizing. I suppose I'm a little sad about not taking part. But I'm looking forward to the festival all the same. When the time comes, perhaps we could check it out together.
Miss Kamisato! Another letter from the Kanjo Commission.
Coming! Sorry, duty calls. We'll have to talk about our plans another time. My brother's the one overseeing the teams. I believe he's in the courtyard with Lady Guji. You can go in when you're ready.
Moonlit Ghosts.
Thanks, Ayaka. See you later.
Hey.
See you later.
Hey, Moonlit Ghost, it's good to see ya.
Ayaka's really working hard. Guess we should follow suit. You're the festival representative, and that makes Paimon the representative of the representative. So in other words, let's do this.
It's about time. I could hear you talking outside.
Oh, don't worry about it. We were talking to Ayaka anyway.
Now that young lady is one enthusiastic volunteer. Especially when she heard about your involvement,
Moonlit
Traveler.
Ghosts.
Solved our personnel problem in one fell swoop.
Mag just stopping by. Moonlit Ghosts. Said. WSG.
Alright. Glad to see ya. So, I don't know if you're still there or not, but yeah, good to see ya. How have you been? And I'm sorry, I'm mostly doing story stuff today. There's a new event. I like it. It's pretty fun so far.
Hardly. It was entirely her decision. Besides, you really think I could order her around with her big brother standing right there?
Moonlit Ghosts said, I've been good and that's fine of you.
Oh, you know. Everything's terrible.
Huh, Mizuki signed up too? Along with the Soul of the Deep. Now this is getting interesting. I knew it was a good idea to put you in charge of recruitment, Traveler.
They're planning to use your festival to promote Isa Bathhouse.
Oh, is that so? Then perhaps I should up the ante.
So, Ayato, is everything set on your end then?
Moonlit Ghosts said,
Yes,
"I'll
yes,
people
that's all
hugging,
well
I'll
and
stay a
good.
bit longer to
I
give
just
you
have
some
one
company if
small
you want."
adjustment.
No, it's okay. If you need to go, you can go. I've been mostly just enjoying the story so far, you know? Hasn't really been too much of a expressive day. So, but you are still welcome to show up. As long as you leave a like, that's pretty much all that's good, you know? I know a lot of you left me a lot of messages, and I do very much appreciate them. And throughout the week, I've been going back and looking at them to help myself cheer up. So I want to thank you again for the message you left. I'm pretty sure that Freddy would have loved them.
Moonlit Ghosts said, "Alright, well, if you need any company, just send me a DM.
Why so anxious? I'm just trying to keep things exciting. When we're ready to announce the
Stuck
theme,
Madhouse
come to the festival grounds at the
said,
foot of Mount Yogo. We'll see you there.
BS6 stream.com, remove the space PZURB.
For some of these roles, it's a real shame they couldn't get the voice actors to reprise their roles. Would have been nice to hear from them again. Alright, what do we do? Wait until the next day, 13:16. Okay, I guess I can do that. Can I sit down here? No. That would have been nice if I could. But that would take a whole new animation. 13:16. Oh man, a little bit too early. My beard.
The theme for the games is being announced today, right? Who knows what Miko's got up her sleeve? Let's go check it out.
Alrighty, Paimon, whatever you say. Let's go check it out. Oh, all right. Decorations abound. Oh, some of these flags are left over from the one event, the book event.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Sora! You guys are here early. There's still 3 whole days until the festival starts. Oh, wait, but what about the statue of the, almighty, Narukami-yogo? Yeah, you know the one. Won't you miss out on it again? Ah, okay, well that's definitely more than enough. Oh, that's the reason? Oh, right. Looks like we're running out of time. Let's go then. See you later, Sora!
Ma'am, we have a message from Commission Headquarters. They need you to return as soon as possible.
Ah, you're here. Now we can get the ball rolling. Right on time, I'd say. I was just about to announce the theme for the games. Oh, this? Just a little something to spice things up. So, stay tuned.
So sleepy. Can't wait anymore.
A theme decided by Miko and the Yashiro Commission. What's it gonna be?
One thing we all share is our capacity to dream. Outlandish fantasies of the mind, nostalgic memories of the past, or telling reflections of our inner selves. In a similar sense, games also blur the lines between fantasy and reality. Just like our dreams, the bounds of possibility are as limitless as our imagination. With that in mind, your task is to create a game within the next 48 hours centered around the theme of dreams. The genre and style are completely up to you.
Okay, nothing too crazy so far.
And to provide some additional motivation, the winning team will be awarded the Tanuki Game Award, as well as a generous sum of mora, and a sponsorship from Yai Publishing House to fully develop the game and promote it throughout all Inazuma.
Hmm? All Inazuma?
In the interest of fairness, the evaluation committee will decide the winner based on attendee feedback, as well as the opinion of our festival representative. Now, with that out of the way, Let the game development begin. The 48-hour countdown begins now. Looks like things are going well. We've just started, and it seems like all our teams have a plan. Plus, with the transformative powers of the Bakedanuki, bringing those visions to fruition should be a lot easier. As the festival's most important judge and representative, you should go check on the progress, don't you think? It all comes down to fairness, as I said. I worked with the Yashiro Commission to come up with the theme, so the judging must go to someone else. Oh, no need to stress, though. It's all fun and games, is it not? Just choose the one you enjoy the most. Of course, if it's appearances you're worried about, you could always, I don't know, check in on the teams and ask about their ideas? And that proves that I picked the right person. Go on then, I won't keep you.
Oh wow, all of that, and now we finally unlock the menu. Goodness. To be fair, it's like been an hour and a half for this that I've been doing this, but that first hour I spent talking to other characters for a different event. So these are the 3 games. Alright, so I'll play each one and see which one I like the most. Alright, I guess I could... Okay, yeah, they're all located here.
So, you need to pick the best game, huh? Well, why don't we take a look around to get a feel for things? Then we can go talk to Miko.
Oh wow, I really love how well they decorated this place. Usually it doesn't receive this much love. Cool. I want to look around a little bit. Look at that. Man, they really did a lot. Goodness. Yori must be pleased. He's probably like, oh, my area is finally getting some kind of good karma to it. Because literally all this stuff isn't typically here. That's really cool. I like the way they handled it this year. I didn't mind the whole beach setup, but it just seemed like it was just plastered there, you know? It's just like, oh, let's just put a stage on the beach. There we go. Everything's all set. And then they put a whole bunch of little decorations around this area and didn't really do too much. But this year, wow. They really put a lot of decorations all over the place here. And it being here is a lot better than at the beach, because at the beach is like kind of boring, you know? Hey Bryce, the stream's going good. I mean, it's been kind of lonely all day, but that's mostly because I streamed at a very awkward hour. And, you know, me not streaming for the past week due to depression kind of aided in that. So I'm not complaining too much. Alright, let's talk with people and then continue with the story.
I can't believe I finished everything in time. That was close. Yeah. It was a very last-minute change of plans. We had to get a bunch of supplies ready, like the Tanuki Game Award, which took a while. If only I had a bit more time, I'm sure I could have made it look better.
Dang, don't beat yourself up. You did a great job. This looks way better than last year. Last year they just plopped down a stage at the beach and was like, there we go, all done.
Wow, look at this! You've made so much progress already!
But yeah, Bryce, how are you doing?
He helped with the gameplay too. All we had was a prototype, and now it's ready for playtesting already. His skills are amazing. Chichi Boshi, amazing! So, how do we play? It doesn't seem super obvious.
Orange fur, very smart.
So, you could say that your game unifies human ingenuity with Bakedanaki magic to create a scene that is completely illusory. Very creative.
White fur suddenly use many big words.
You sure sound official all of a sudden, Paimon. Are you trying to act like a real judge? This new style of game development deserves a name! How about Unreal? Oh, or Unity.
Which engine would you prefer, Bryce? Do you like the Unreal Engine or the Unity engine? I'm gonna have to go with the 75% of the game development community when they say that Unreal's the best. I don't mind Unity. Unity's just easy. It's a lot safer for a lot of people. But so many people are just like, oh, Unreal is so great. And I'm like, I don't care. I miss the days back when developers used to create their own systems. But what do I know? I'm not a game developer.
Hey? A little acknowledgement would be nice. Yeah, it's based on a dream I had. In the dream, I learned to make bunshin, and I made them do all my work for me. With my clones around, there was no reason for that lady to come find me, so I could sleep as long as I wanted. So, even when you're asleep, you dream of getting more sleep? It's just, I got so excited at the prospect that I actually woke myself up. If only I could make bunshin in real life. Well, then, even if some get caught, the others could take a nap in the meantime, right? But if your clones do all the work, doesn't all that fatigue transfer back to you in the end? Oh, well, when you put it that way, I don't know anymore. What's a Mujina body double? That's a long story. Wanna just give it a try? Awesome! All you have to do is put your hand on the board and close your eyes.
Okay, let's try out this first event. Since this event is going to take 13 days to be gone, I think I have enough time to spread this out between 2 streams. I did kind of waste a lot of time talking to people for about an hour at the beginning. Alright. Reach the destination within 3 rounds. Okay, I think I get how this works. Yeah. I don't think I get how this works. Oh, so the clones stand? Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what's going on here. So I just gotta kind of stand there. Alright.
Many insects have a compulsion
It's just
to
like
follow the
in
light, and
Ratchet and
humans are the
Clank.
same. Except we call that light hope.
And early. Yeah. It's just like the one Ratchet and Clank game. I can't remember what it was called. Okay. Excuse me. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh, I should have done this one first. And then this one. He'll get it eventually. Jesus. Alright, now go back. Thank you. Alright, I see where this could get complicated. Alright. I'll do all this next week. I saw... Right, let's talk with Hayato. I didn't get to talk with him before I ended up talking to Sayu by accident. Aw. Then there's... Yai's event. Let's talk with these two first.
Hey there, Mizuki, Kokomi, and Gyobu Koban. How are things going over here?
Piece of cake.
Experienced, huh? That must put you at a huge advantage. Is it because you use games in your work?
I'm not sure it gives me an advantage, per se. The games I use are for clinical purposes, not entertainment. But if we want that award, we need something a lot more fun. So my experience only goes so far.
using dreams to test a dream eater? Yeah, it does sound like some kind of challenge. Wow, that's a lot of scheming.
Screaming?
On the other hand, if we do win first place, the prestige will help us get the word out, which should increase the popularity of the bathhouse on Watatsumi Island. As for Yai Publishing House's sponsorship, as long as we win the competition, we get to decide the terms. My guess is that she's doing this all for the entertainment factor. For fun, basically.
Fun. Kyobu Koban likes fun. Good idea. So what kind of game are you gonna make?
We're calling it A Little Fox's Daydream. Basically, you play as a fox navigating between sweet dreams and nightmares in search of delicious fried tofu.
Yeah, looks like that fox takes some inspiration from, real life.
That's the definition of fun, don't you think? So, want to give it a try?
Okay. Ah, it's one of these. I like to call these papercraft games. Because that's where they first came from. The whole paper event. Alright. R1. Oh. Again, I'm reminded of Ratchet and Clank. Well, I want that down there, so. There's the fried tofu. That looks bad. Okay, they sleep. I love the way she sits. That's cute. Alright, exit. Okay.
Ooh, here's an idea. Let's make the final checkpoint of this stage a ramen stand.
Ramen stand? Why?
I feel like they started this entire endeavor thinking that Yai was gonna be the one judging. Oh well, doesn't mean it's not fun. I guess next week when I finish up this event, I will,
Have to win!
yeah, I'll have to win.
Or we could take a more laid-back approach? I mean, we shouldn't jeopardize our sleep or anything. Oh, and learning a ninjutsu to grow taller! I mean, learning new ninjutsu in general.
But yeah. Next week when I take care of this, I'll finish up all of the challenges, get the story finished, and I'll decide who I want to win. I really don't want to make a call as to which one's better until I've finished all of the challenges. Because, who knows, one of these might have a very difficult challenge at the very end, and I may end up getting super upset and being like, no, this one don't win.
Boss Toma is the best!
Anything for Boss Toma.
Whoa! Guess this team really hit it off. Looks like you're getting along great with Kozo and the others. Guess a fixer can work with just about anyone, huh? That makes sense. It was their dream to host the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, totally. We've been dreaming about it for a long time.
So, what are you planning for the game? It kinda sounded like you're making a sequel to Akitsu Yuge. But what does that have to do with the theme? White fur, yellow fur, get ready!
Alright, let's try this one out. Spinning Sand Tanuki. Duel. Oh, this has to deal with the Harpastum. Another Harpasta thing. Huh.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Takes a little bit to get used to. Oh, this is just like the one from last year. Not last year. I forget. Was it last year or the year before? I know I live streamed it. 4. That wasn't bad. I can see that one getting more complicated, though, the further I progress. But yeah, it's a lot like that minigame we had to do last year. I love the menus in this one, though. They're really well put together. Cool. Alright, so I guess we'll finish up this story. Oh, wait. Let's hear what they have to say now.
Anything for Boss Toma!
Boss Toma is the best.
Oh, great idea, Boss Toma!
Boss Toma is best!
Tanuki's learning some respect. Putting respect on that Toma name. Alright, so those are the 3 games. I hope they don't want me to make a decision now. 'Cause I really don't want to judge now, you know? A manuscript.
Well, did you get a good look at all the games?
Kinda, yeah. I think so. Maybe I should hold off on doing this.
Oh, well, hurry back. Don't keep me waiting for
I'm
too
gonna
long.
keep you waiting for about a week. 'Cause I feel like I've had a pretty tough time. And yeah, I really needed to get some sleep. I think I'm gonna end it for today. When I come back, I'll finish up all of these games and then I'll give her my verdict. And then I will watch the final cutscene or whatever it is that's going to happen after I give her my verdict. Just don't know where I'm going to sit. Look at this. Oh, whoa. A little too tall for that one. This one. There. There we go. Got all of them. All right, I gotta talk with Catherine. Yeah, let's go do that. Talk with Catherine and go back and end the video.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Alright. Fun. I like it. It's a really cute event. I really love how well they've decorated the Tanuki area. It's been a long time coming, but the Tanuki are finally getting the respect they deserve. Okay, well, let's head back and I'll give out my thanks and stuff and wrap all this up. So yeah, next week I'm going to finish off that event, as well as the one where we talk to a bunch of people. I feel like I'll be in a better mood next week. I'm still coming off of the cusp of all of the bad vibes that happened this week. I'm not saying that the bad vibes are going to end next week. That'd be ridiculous. Bad vibes ain't going to end until we fight back and take care of Trump. Get him out of there. Prevent them from ruining. Stop him from ruining any more than he already has. From destroying what's left of America. But yeah, I want to thank Kave, Moonlit Ghosts, and Bryce for stopping by and saying hello. And to anyone out there watching in the archives, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Tomorrow, I don't know exactly what it is I'm going to be playing. There is a brand new solar system in Astrobot, so it looks like we'll be returning to Astrobot at some point. They're putting out free DLC and stuff, so obviously I want to go check out those new levels. I still have to finish up the Plucky Squire, and I still have to finish Visions of Mana. So, still got a lot to do. I thought I was done with one game. Apparently, I'm not. The fun just keeps going. My sister April will be joining us on Wednesday for more of East 10. I think that's what we have planned. And then this Thursday I will be starting up the new expedition in No Man's Sky, the Titan expedition as it's called. And it has a brand new ship as a reward. And I'm encouraging all of you out there to go and do that, because these ships that you get on expeditions, they're a one-time get, and you don't want to miss a really cool ship. Alrighty everyone, that does it for another day of All Created Alive. I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great day or night, depending on where you live. It really don't matter, as long as you have a good time. That's all that does. I'm going to get to bed, and I will keep you all posted over on the posts tab on YouTube as to what it is and when it is I'm going to be streaming. So always make sure to check back there when you can. You all have a great sleep, and I'm going to join you soon and get myself some well-deserved rest. Good night, everybody.